Hello and welcome to my channel, Emma Jane's Garden. Today I'm in the polytunnel. It's been a bit raining on and off. We seem to be having April showers in May. I'm not sure what's going on. Anyway, so what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you how I support my taller plants. So obviously I'm still on quite a small scale, but I'm growing in a bigger scale than a garden. So everything I plant is in rows, just to make life easier. When everything's in a row, you know what's a weed and what isn't. But you need to be able to stake the plants so that they don't blow around in the wind. So what I'm going to do this year is my taller plants, like the snapdragons, dahlias, the cornflowers, all the sort of tall stuff that is going to get blown over in the wind, I'm going to stake with this netting, this green netting that's got the big squares, and some canes. So I've got some, just falling over everything, I've got some canes and the wire. This is how I'm going to do it. What I'd like to do is, once I've got my raised beds all sorted up at the top, I want to put in posts permanently all the way around so that I don't have to keep doing this. And I was going to use sheep netting, which I've got outside, which is like the big square wire netting that you use to keep in livestock. But it's quite heavy and it's just me, and this was easier. Although it's plastic, which is something I want to go away from, I wanted to use jute, but the jute was so expensive, and I just thought actually this stuff's going to last a couple of years. So whereas the jute only lasts maybe a year, 2 years, so I just thought, well, I'll go for the plastic. It's something that will last longer, and I should be able to have it. So what I'll do is I'll probably keep it up. Once I've put them up on the beds at the top, I'll probably keep it up all year, because I can get in and under to weed it, so that's what I'm going to do. Right, let me show you what I'm doing. I've got a small bed here and I'm going to show you how I'm doing it in here. This should have been done a while ago because my snapdragons are getting quite tall, but they're just at the point where they're going to need to be staked soon, so I'll show you what I'm going to do. Okay, so the first thing we're going to need is some canes. I've put 2 in already at the back there, and then we're going to need the wire. Right, so I'm going to get on with this. So I'm going to put a post at either end of this. This is only a small bed, so this is a nice and easy one to start with. Push them down quite far. And then this one. That one when it needs it. I don't want this one too high because I don't want anyone to knock themselves on it. Okay. Now, I've got a bit of wire here. This is, I've already cut this bit. So I've already cut this bit, so to the length I think it should be. So let's see if my calculations were right. Over that side. And we'll go to the end. And then we need to push it down so it's just kind of level with the plants, because really they should start growing into it now. Not standing on anything would be good. And as you can see, they're starting to go into squares already. I might actually get another post here and here just to keep it taut. Yeah, I'm just going to go and get 2 more. In fact, I've got 1, so I'm going to break it. I'm just going to feed the plants through. And that looks about right. Obviously there's not a lot of wind in the polytunnel, but these are going to be quite heavy plants, especially the snaps. Look, got a baby snap coming. So, and that's that. So that's it put up. I'm just wondering whether I should have done it a bit taller, but I think it's okay. I mean, in here's not so bad. You can see, look, I've got some little baby snaps starting to come. I've also got some Orlea coming. What else? Oh, and a random calendula. It's a very pretty one though. So there, so what I might need to do is, so if they get any higher, I might actually have to put another layer in, but for the minute that's going to hold them up. I can always move it up slightly if I need to, but yeah, so that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to be doing this on all the beds up on their top lot. That's what it looks like with the plants fully grown through the supports. Could have done with possibly another one a little bit further up here just to hold it, but actually the stems of these snapdragons are really strong. But something like sunflowers will definitely need 1, 2 and possibly even 3 bits of support, but this is a really good way of supporting your flowers. As you can see, it's done a brilliant job.